Minna, ohayo gozaimasu. Today, I'll be trying to summit Mount Asahidake, which is the tallest mountain in all of Hokkaido. To reach this formidable peak, you can drive or you can take a bus like I did. The buses leave from Asahikawa Station at bus stop number 7. Make sure you buy a ticket inside first before boarding the bus. The bus will stop by the airport, so if you're having cold feet and want to leave early, you can always fly away from your problems on an airplane. But if you do want to make it up the mountain, I do recommend leaving early in the morning. Depending on the time of year, the mountain can be very snowy, as you're going to see in this video. So I recommend leaving early at about 7 or 9 a.m. The last bus from Asahikawa Station leaves at 1 p.m., but this is far too late to make it to the top of the mountain.
Well, I'm here at the shelter, the hut here on Asahidake. As you guys can see, about most of the way up, it's really snowy. I don't have any spikes, so the snow is pretty slick. I'm gonna try to make it up to the top, but I don't know. It looks like there's a path kind of cleared from people just walking up, but the wind is really nice. It's not very cloudy today. There's almost no wind at all. So the smokestacks are just going practically straight up. In all honesty, I had planned to come here about a week ago, maybe 2, but other plans got in the way. So I was really hoping to see the autumn leaves, which you can kind of a little bit down the mountain, but up here it's winter already. There's snow, and some of these volcanic ponds are already frozen over. I don't know about these steaming ones. I think they're thermal, so they probably stay melted. Somebody's got a glider up there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that looks fun. Easier way to the top than what I'm doing, for sure. I just had breakfast. Drank one of my 3 teas. So, hopefully, honestly, at the bottom, everyone kept telling me, oh, you're packed really light. You look like you're gonna get cold. I'm just wearing like 2 layers of jacket. But it's pretty hot with the hat on and the jackets and the gloves. I'm really happy. I almost thought about packing 2 pants, but decided against it, so glad for that. Here we are. This is about a quarter of the way up. Not too much snow, but under quite a few of the rocks, it's getting kind of icy. Not too many hikers up here today. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. It is a holiday, so they might be doing other things, but not many people are trying to summit today. I'm wondering if it's because from about that point on, it looks really snowy. So I'm going to try to get up to that point. I think I have about 2 or 3 more ridges till I get up there. I remember last time I hiked it, I think it's like 1 more ridge than what it looks like up here. It's like a hidden one. Anyway, keep you guys posted. Here's a good view of those natural sulfur fumes. Really stinks, but I think it warms up the place a little bit. It's definitely warmer on this side of the hill than that side of the hill, but that could be from wind. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. It stinks. Alright guys, as you can see, I made it really close to the peak. As you guys can also see, it gets pretty snowy from here on in. Now the snow is actually pretty good. It's pretty powdery, and I'm getting still good traction for the most part. I'm just worried coming back down I don't have poles or spikes or anything, so if I mess something up, I could go for a tumble. I just feel wrong though. I mean, the peak is like right there. So anyway, I'm gonna camp out here for a little bit, get some food, make my next move. Well, still no spikes, no sticks. So I'm just climbing, doing a bit of rock climbing along here, holding on to these boulders, going up. I met about 4 or 5 people coming down from the summit who are doing the same thing. So I don't know, they look pretty experienced, but I mean, it's almost there. It's right there. So I'm gonna try. Hopefully everything goes well. Well, as you guys can see, it's like a whole different world up here. Right around that corner is pretty much the top. They put up this nice nylon rope to hold on to if I slip and fall, but it is pretty icy. So far, I met 2 other people coming down who also don't have spikes. Both of them had poles, so luckily there's this kind of ice ridge that I can just walk across. Going up is actually not being too hard, or at least not as hard as I was expecting, but going down is going to be the tricky part. I gotta plan my route pretty carefully, kind of think things through, make sure I don't end up somewhere without rocks. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try to make it. I'm so close, so close. So maybe I'll just camp out at the top, wait for the snow to melt. It's still pretty early in the morning, only about like 11, so I've got time. I'll come down really slowly. Woo-wee. Anyway, as you can see here, snow is starting to melt a little bit, so that gives me hope, a little bit of hope. So this is almost the peak, almost the peak. I saw a few more people come down without spikes. They told me it's about 10 minutes where I'm at now, but as you can see, the path is completely snow. So I'm just making slow progress, walking in other people's steps. Almost there though. Almost there already. The wind is really starting to pick up. I'm getting a little cold. Still there's small patches where the ground is visible. Like up there or over there. So I'm sure I'm gonna make it now. I'm sure I'm gonna make it now. It's almost there. Almost there. Alright. Well, pretty much I made it. My memory serves me. Right over this ridge here is the peak. It's blowing like crazy. I got hiking boots on and I made it. I made it up to the top. And you guys get you a view of the ridge. My hat doesn't blow off. Whew. The wind is going crazy. Crazy. Wow. Look at that. Whew. Look at that. We're at the peak. It's about to blow me off this icy peak. Here we go. See the whole Asahidake range up here. It's beautiful. A couple other people made it up with me. Here we go. Like, let snow. Well, that's it. I had a quick lunch here at the top. So, I don't know. I originally planned to stay a little bit longer, but the wind is getting chilly, and it's all covered in snow, so there's nowhere to get to sit, except for the snow, and I don't want to walk down with a wet butt. So, that's all for today, guys. Whew. Asahidake. Top of Hokkaido. See ya.